Hello, good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope you can join us for yoga today. I'm pretty excited to at least be able to share this time with you. So, thank you for joining. Um, we'll obviously start with several deep breaths. Let's come into hero pose, or half hero rather, to get started. So the right leg is going to be out in front of you, the left heel to the outside of the left hip. Flex that right foot. You could stay here with a vertical spine and just start to breathe. You might feel some stretching in the left quad, left hip flexor here, or you can roll onto the hands or the elbows. Maybe even some of you can go all the way onto your back. But make sure you're breathing into the belly, inhaling and exhaling. Deep breaths. Notice how the belly fills with air on each inhale. And the belly button pulls towards the spine on every exhale. Try to let everything else go. Just focus on the next breath. Just a couple of more breaths here. And if you're on your elbows or the hands, come back to a vertical spine and then plant that right foot and come up onto that left knee. Press the left knee back. Press the top of the left foot down into the mat. Bring the right knee directly over the right ankle. Listen to the body. Just hear how that left hip flexor, left quad engages. And then bring the hands, walk them to the hips, and pull the right toes towards your nose. Half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. Breathe. Good. Walk that right foot back to the mat. Bring the right knee back. Bring the left foot forward. Sit to the inside of the right heel. Finding that half Virasana, half hero pose once again. You could stay here, vertical spine, or rest on the hands or elbows. It's coming to your level of comfort. And just focus on the breath once again. Breathing into any spots where it might just be a little uncomfortable. Few more deep breaths here. Make sure you can try to keep that right knee down on the mat. So if it lifts up, you're not in the right place. I would say come back to more vertical spine. Good. And then bring the left foot to the mat. Come up onto the right knee. Maybe even press that right knee back just a little, and then press the top of the right foot down into the mat. Left knee is going to be directly over the left ankle. Continue to press that right foot down, opening up that right hip flexor, right quad. Deep breaths here. And then walking the hands back towards the hips, pull the left toes towards your nose. Maybe even slide the left foot a little further away. Hamstring stretch, Ardha Hanumanasana. Good. Bring the left foot down to the mat. Bring the left knee back to meet the right knee, and then walk the hands off the top of the mat. Melt the heart down. You can bring the heart, the chin or forehead down to the mat. Heart sinks down to the mat. Notice the stretch in the upper back and the armpits. And then bring those hands underneath the shoulders. Find tabletop position. Knees directly under the hips. Find a few cat-cows here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, curl the spine, tuck chin to chest. Inhale, drop the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, curl the spine. Add any additional movement here that feels right to you. Move with your breath. Notice any creaks or pops. Not bad, not good, just noticing. Try not to judge. A few more breaths of this dynamic movement. Realize that no one can see you. So it's a bonus. You can do whatever weird thing you want. Couple more breaths, guys. Good. Bring the left knee to meet the left wrist. Extend the right leg long. Find half pigeon pose. Come up onto the fingertips first. Shine the heart forward. Maybe even look up towards the ceiling. And then start to settle in. Sing on those hands or elbows. Let your chin tuck towards your chest. Breathe. Just a few more breaths here in this half pigeon pose. Beautiful, guys. Plant the hands, come up onto the right toes, and inhale, lift that left leg up and back behind you. Stretch the leg out. Bend that left knee, point it towards the ceiling, and then reach the left toes over, maybe even off that right side of the mat. You got it. Press, 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 and then square the hips to the mat. Plant that left foot. Bring the knees down, right knee towards the right wrist, left leg long. Press the heart forward, come up on those fingertips. You got it. And then exhale, settle in, bringing the elbows down to the mat. Tuck the chin towards the chest and just breathe. One thing we can control in all the chaos surrounding us is our breath. Breathe. Just a couple more breaths here. Plant those hands. Tuck the left toes under. Lift that right leg up and back behind you. Stretch it out. Bend the right knee. Point it towards the sky. Press the right toes over the left side of the mat. You got it. And then bring that right foot down to the mat. Start to pedal out, shifting weight side to side. Finding that downward facing dog. You got it. Shift weight side to side. Maybe come forward into plank pose. Hold there. Hover the knees. And then press the hips back once again. Totally your choice. Just starting to loosen up the body. You got it, guys. On your next inhale, take a look towards the top of the mat and just heel toe the feet towards the top of the mat, little teeny tiny steps. And then bring the big toes to meet at the top. Let the elbows, grab your own elbows and let the belly rest on the thighs. Let the head hang down. It's not involved in this pose. It's just acting like a weight. You can have those knees bent quite a bit so you're able to rest your belly right on them. Good. Bring the hands back to the shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold belly to thighs. Good. Inhale, reach and rise. Come all the way up to the top. Exhale, fold belly to thighs. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, plant the hands, step back for a plank pose. Hold it here. Press energy through the heels. Lift that spot up right between the shoulder blades. Rise it up towards the ceiling. Come forward onto the toes 2 inches or drop to your knees. It's the same movement. Come forward, lower down, keep the elbows in. You got a halfway lift. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Inhale, take a look towards the top of the mat. Exhale to make your way there. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to shin. Inhale, reach and rise. Come all the way up. This time, cactus the arms, open the heart, lean back. Maybe the fingertips graze towards the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant those hands, step back, plank. Hold it here. Either drop to the knees or come forward onto the toes, either way. Lower halfway down. Inhale. This time, see if you can come up onto the tops of the toes. Keep the thighs off the mat. Press the hips forward. Press the heart forward. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Make sure in those down dogs, you have equal weight between the hands and the feet. The heart is pressing back towards the thighs. Continue to breathe. You got it. Take a look towards the mat. Exhale to make your way there. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus the arms, lean back. Open up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold belly to thighs. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. We're going to add down here, but take a breath. Good, right leg rise and bend that right knee. Point it towards the sky. Good. Square the hips to the mat. Pull the right foot to your, right knee to your chest, and then plant the right foot right between the hands. Rise up. Inhale. Press the back of that left knee towards the sky. Right knee directly over the right ankle. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Shoot energy out that left heel. Slight tuck of the hip bones towards the sky. So it's a little bit of a rotation. And again, noticing that left hip flexor. It's doing work. Good. Spin that left heel down. Find Virabhadrasana 2 heel arch alignment. Shoulders hover directly above the hips. Arms outstretched, looking over the right fingertips. Equal weight between the hands and the feet. Flip that front palm. Don't move the right knee. Reverse the warrior. Beautiful. Bring the right right elbow to the right knee, rather. Left arm reaches over the left ear. Use the knee and elbow compression to help open the heart. Inhale to rise, straightening both legs, reaching the right hand back. Reverse Trikonasana. You got to press that right big toe down into the mat. And then frame that front foot with your hands. Come up onto the back toes. Left toes meet the right toes at the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus the arms, lean back. Open the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. You got it. Plant those hands. Step back. Lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep the elbows in. Shine the heart. Back bend. Exhale. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips. Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Good. Left leg rise on the inhale. Bend the left knee, point it towards the sky. Press the right toes. Left toes off the right side of the mat. Square the hips to the mat. Pull the left knee to your chest and then plant the left foot right between the hands. Rise up. Inhale. Breathe. Press energy out that right heel. Raising the back of the right knee towards the sky, essentially straightening that right leg. And then spin that back heel down. Find Virabhadrasana 2. You got it. Super strong, super powerful warrior. Keep that left knee exactly where it is. Flip the front palm, reverse the warrior. You have to now make effort to keep that left knee where it is. Bring the left elbow all the way down to that left knee. Right arm reaches over the right ear. Stretch long, opening each of the ribs here, finding space between each of the right ribs. And then pressing that left knee towards the top left corner of that mat. Inhale, rise up, straightening both legs. Reverse Trikonasana, reaching the left arm back towards the back of the room. Right arm on that right leg. You got it. Frame the front foot. Right toes meet the left toes. Halfway lift to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Cactus the arms, lean back. Open that heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Find your breath. Inhale the right leg high. Bend the right knee, point it towards the sky. You got it. Press those right toes over to the left side of the mat. Square the hips, pull the right foot through. Stay up on the back toes, rise up. Good, spin that back heel down, find a Virabhadrasana 2. Press the blade edge of that left foot down into the mat, press the right big toe down. What it doesn't do is straighten, right? All right. Right elbow comes to that right knee. Reach the left fingertips over the left ear. Press the right knee open, spinning towards the ceiling. Inhale, rise up, reverse Trikonasana, 2 straightish legs. Right arm reaches towards the back of the room, left arm down that left leg. This time, reach the right fingertips forward, 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 and then down. Left arm reaches towards the sky. Slight back bend here. You're looking towards that left thumb. You got it. Flame that front foot with your hands. Left toes meet the right toes. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus the arms, lean back. Rise up. Hands come to heart center. Close your eyes. Take a breath. Blink the eyes open on the next inhale. And bring weight into the left. You can turn that right knee out to the right. You can keep your big toe on the mat. Bring the foot into the calf or right foot into the left thigh. Press the foot into the leg and leg back into the foot. If you're doing so, please make sure that your foot is not on your knee. That's why I did not say bring it to your knee, right? If you feel balanced here, you can bring those arms overhead. Spread the fingers wide like your branches. Press the left hip back into midline. You got it. Press the palms at heart center. Start to bend the left knee. Grab that right foot. Bring the right foot into the left hip flexor, turning the sole of the foot to the ceiling and the right knee to the mat. You can bring that right arm into half prayer. Just hold the left foot. Or you can bring both hands into the prayer if your foot will stay where it's at. Breathe. Good. Release the foot with control. Inhale, reach the fingertips high, look up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Come forward onto the toes. A lower halfway down, inhale. Inhale, back bend. Press the heart forward. Lift those thighs off the mat. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. Left leg rise on the inhale. Bend the left knee, point it towards the sky, opening that left hip. Left toes press to the right side of the mat. And then bring the hips square to the mat. Pull the left knee to your chest. Plant the left foot. Rise up, inhale. Press the top back of that right knee towards the sky. Got it. Open up. Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Beautiful, guys. Left elbow comes to the left knee. Right fingertips reach overhead. Press the left knee open and spin the heart towards the sky. Inhale, rise, straighten both legs. Right, left arm reaches towards the back of the room. Beautiful. And Trikonasana, left fingertips reach as far as you can forward, and then left hand comes down. 6 and 12, spinning towards the right thumb, looking towards that right thumb. You got it. Breathe. Beautiful. Frame the front foot with your hands, right toes meet left. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus the arms, lean back, open the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Anjali Mudra. Take a breath. Close your eyes. I really like taking a moment to breathe before we come in to those balanced postures. Blinking the eyes open on the next inhale. Turn the left knee out to the left, weight in the right foot. You can keep that big toe on the mat. You can bring that foot into the calf or the thigh. Just avoid the knee. You can continue to press the palms together or bring those arms overhead. Press the right hip into midline. Press the foot into the leg back into the foot. Vrikshasana, tree pose. Two more breaths here. Good. Start to bend down. Grab the left ankle with your right hand. Turn the knee down towards the mat. The sole of the left foot towards the ceiling. Left hand can come into half prayer. If your foot will stay, you can bring both hands into prayer. Breathe. You got it, guys. Release the left foot with control. Bring both feet down to the mat. Inhale. Reach the fingertips towards the sky. Look up. Exhale to fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Plant the palms. Step back. Lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Back bend. Exhale. Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Take a couple more breaths. Good. Inhale that right leg up. Bend the left knee, or excuse me, bend the right knee rather. Point it towards the sky. Open that right hip. You got it. Square the hips, pull the right knee to your chest, plant the right foot, rise up. Good. Spin that back heel down. Find Virabhadrasana 2. Again, check the ground up. So find that heel arch alignment. Deep bend in the front knee. And then check that the shoulders are directly above those hips. There's equal weight between the feet. Flip the front palm. Reverse the warrior. You got it. Right knee. Excuse me, right elbow to right knee. Left fingertips reach overhead. Inhale, reverse Trikonasana, right hand high fives the back of the room. And then Trikonasana, right fingertips reach forward, 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 and then right hand down. Arms at 6 and 12. Gaze towards that left thumb. And then bend that right knee, come up onto the back toes, left toes, meet the right toes at the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Come all the way up. Cactus the arms, lean back, open the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Take a breath before we balance. And we'll add one more step to our balancing series. All right, blink those eyes open. Bring weight into the left foot. Bring the right knee out to the right. Right big toe on the mat. Foot into calf or thigh. All your choice. Press foot into leg, leg into foot. Reaching the fingertips overhead when and if you feel balanced. Press that right knee towards the back right corner of your mat, opening that right hip. And imagine that right at the waist, that's where your trunk starts, your big tree trunk. And those roots sink all the way through your mat into the earth. Keeping you grounded and secure. All right, reach down for that right ankle, turning the right sole towards the ceiling. Press the right knee down towards the mat. Right hand can come into half prayer. You got it, guys. And then release that foot. This time you're going to see if you can grab the right foot with the right hand. So you can grab the inside of the foot or the ankle, whatever you can reach. Bring the left arm near the left ear. And then we're not leaning forward. We're only starting to kick the right foot into the right hand. Notice the engagement in the right quad, right hip flexor. Just kick, just kick. Kick, kick, kick. You got it. And then release with control. Hands to heart center. Shake it out, the legs. Right fingertip, or all fingertips reach towards the sky. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Left leg rise. Bend the left knee, point it towards the sky. Square the hips, pull the left foot through between the hands, rise up, inhale. Sink down. Energy shooting out that right heel. You got it. Open it up, Vera 2. Strong, powerful warrior. Flip that front palm, reverse the warrior. Left elbow, left knee, right fingertips. Reach to the top of the mat. Good, inhale. Reverse Trikonasana, left arm high five to the back of the room. Right arm to the back of the waist or down that right leg. Opening each of the left ribs. And inhale all the way forward. Left hand down, right arm reaches up. Press the big left toe down into the mat. Blade edge of that right foot, press it down. You got it. Frame that front foot. Right toes meet left. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Reach and rise. Cactus the arms, lean back. Inhale, rise. Hands to the heart center. Take a breath. Blink the eyes open on the next inhale. Bring weight into the right foot. Come up on that big left toe or bring the left foot into the calf or thigh muscle. Press foot into leg, leg into foot. Bring your arms overhead if and when you feel balanced. And just notice the energy, the work that's happening in the right ankle and the right foot. All those little mini adjustments to keep you balanced. Reach down for that left ankle. Turn the left sole towards the ceiling. Turn the left knee down towards the mat. You can bring that left hand into half prayer. You got it, guys. Breathe. Release the left foot. See if you can grab the left ankle with the left hand this time. Right arm rises near that right ear. And you're not leaning forward. All I want you to do is lift the left thigh away from the mat, kicking into that left hand. Breathe. Notice the engagement in the left quad, left hip flexor, left thigh. Good, and release with control. Hands to heart center. Roll out the ankles. Inhale, reach the fingertips towards the sky. Exhale, fold belly to thighs. Halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Step back. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Downward facing dog. Lower the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes. Find child's pose, forehead on the mat, hips towards the heels. Take a break here. Just a couple more breaths, guys. And start to slither forward all the way onto your belly. Bring the left arm parallel to the top of your mat. Bend the right knee and see if you can reach back, grab that right foot or ankle. Square the heart towards the mat. Press the top of the left foot down into the mat so much so that the left knee lifts up, and then start to kick the right foot into the right hand, lifting the right thigh off the mat. Square the heart once again. Continue to breathe. Good. Release that right foot. Switch sides, right arm parallel to the top of the mat. Bend the left knee. See if you can reach back, grab that left foot. Square the heart towards the mat. Press the top of the right foot down into the mat, so much so the right knee lifts up, and then kick the left knee into the, left foot into the left hand, lifting the left thigh off the mat. Once again, square the heart. Breathe. And release. Bring the right wrist on left wrist on top of the right wrist. Turn the toes out towards the edges of the mat so the insides of the feet are on the mat, and bring the forehead or hairline to the top of the left wrist. Couple more breaths here, guys. Now we're going to do another set of that half bow pose, but if you prefer the full posture, you can kick both feet into your hands. I am going to cue the half version once again. So left arm parallel to the top of the mat. Bend the right knee. Right arm reaches back for that right foot. Square the heart towards the top of the mat. So you're looking over the top of the mat. You're not looking back at your foot. Press the top of the left foot down. Lift up the left knee. And then lift up the right knee, right thigh. Kick into the hand. You see how that will even pull the heart up slightly? Come on. Continue to breathe. Lift 1 inch higher if you can. And then release. Switch sides, right arm parallel to the top of the mat. Bend the left knee. Reach back for that left foot. Start to press the top of the right foot down. And then kick into the left hand, lifting the left knee, lifting the left thigh. Breathe, square, re-square the heart towards the top of the mat. Good. Release. Once again, stack left wrist on top right. Insides of the feet onto the mat or the floor, turning the toes to the outsides of the mat. And forehead or hairline on top of that left wrist. All right, guys. Release the arms to your sides. Turn one ear to the mat. Don't kick, but bend both knees. And just start gentle windshield wipers from side to side. And the next time the legs are on the right side, just let them hang there in the air. Start to find the gentle windshield wipers once again, side to side. Move slowly and with your breath. If you like, now would be a good time to switch the other ear to the mat. And the next time the legs are at the left, just let them hang there in the air. On your next inhale, start those gentle windshield wipers once again, moving so slow, like you're moving through peanut butter. Start to slowly lower the legs down onto the mat as you move from side to side, so that eventually your legs will be lying on your mat in complete stillness. You're welcome to take your final pose in this prone shavasana position with your arms at your sides, palms face up, belly on the mat, one ear to the mat. If you prefer, of course, at any time, you can roll over onto your back for the more traditional shavasana. Either way, Just close your eyes. Let your body sink into the mat and let everything go. Yogis, start to notice your breath again and breathe deep, filling the lungs and the belly with air. Start to notice the body again and start small movement. Just a gentle wiggle of the fingers and the toes, the wrists and the ankles. Maybe nodding your head from side to side. And then start to make your way onto your right side. Rest your head on your arm, pull your knees towards your chest. With your eyes still closed and your head still heavy, press into your palms and rise up to your seat. Press your palms together at your heart center. Slight bow of the head. Thumbs press at your heart. I want you to know how grateful I am for all of you. And I appreciate you showing up for class in this virtual way. Thank you for practicing. Namaste. Thanks, guys.